Hello, and welcome to Enroll, actually your 2020 open enrollment meeting. Today we are going to provide some education around our medical plan. We're going to talk about new stuff, not new stuff, some housekeeping items, some things that are coming up in 2020, how to enroll, and where to go to get benefit election help. So to get things started, we wanted to provide some education around the type of medical plan we have. There are primarily two types of plans, self-funded and fully insured. Our plan is self-funded, which means that Apex assumes the risk of being responsible for the payment of our healthcare claims. And our plan is considered partially self-funded because we have insurance on our insurance, which is called stop-loss coverage, and that protects us in case we have a high claims year. The beauty of a self-funded plan is that we have more control over our plan design. So we can decide what our copays, out-of-pocket maximum, and deductible looks like based on how well our plan is running. And our plan is designed for us to share in the cost of being healthcare consumers. So if you use the plan a lot, you pay for it more. And if you don't use it that much, you're just paying some premium coming from your paycheck and small copays. So there's cost sharing that's built into our plan. On the flip side, a fully insured plan has Blue Cross Blue Shield, the insurance company, dictating how our plan is designed. So if we would be giving up that control. And with fully insured coverage, the richer the plan, so if we wanted low copays, low deductible, the higher the premium. And if we had a good claims year on a fully insured plan, we wouldn't benefit or see anything in return. We would just keep paying higher premiums to Blue Cross. So basically, self-funded means that we think we can design a plan that provides the best care for all of us, and we can do it in a smarter way that is financially responsible too. These two charts show the trend since 2015 of our medical claims and medical premiums. The cost on the Apex side has increased in premium, and as of this year, claims too. And when you think about it, this is also an increase to all of us because that eats into profit sharing. And you can also see that the premiums coming out of our paychecks has stayed steady. This is because we want all of us on our plan getting the care we need and staying well. We all want to be healthy, but sometimes life throws us a curveball. At the same time, we can help ourselves, Apex, and each other by being educated on our benefits so that we can be prepared for those inevitable curveballs. And with that preparedness, we have the power to keep money in our pockets by using preventive services available to us through our health insurance, like knowing where to go for care, such as teledoc, primary care physician, urgent care emergency room, and using the tools provided to us by Apex through Compass, Fresh Bennies, and our Employee Assistance Program. That benefits preparedness can help us achieve the best financial outcome from an unfortunate event, and that can alleviate some of the financial discomfort associated with an emergency. So with that, we have an example of where to go for care to give you some context of what I'm talking about. And knowing where to go for care is half the battle, but if you check out this list, you can see how much each service will cost you. And you can base your decision on how much attention is needed and how quickly you need attention and help, and also based on different circumstances of your situation. So here we have an example of where to go for care. Ryan is an Apex employee, and at 1:30 in the morning, he woke up with a fever, aching chills, congestion, and a headache. What should he do? Probably has the flu. So Ryan would probably want to start with teledoc. And that's what he decided to do. He made a good choice. He called teledoc, and the doctor called him back shortly, and they assured him that everything would be fine. He was able to pick up his Tamiflu prescription from a nearby pharmacy, and using that very convenient disruption, with no disruption in his schedule, he was able to get his prescription, pay the copay, and be on his way to feeling better. No office visit copay needed, and no needing to wait in the waiting room.
Okay, so now we're going to cover a couple new items that will be new effective January the 1st, 2020. We're going to begin with the Blue Cross Blue Shield medical plan. You'll see on your screen now some of the major changes that will occur. But for a full listing and more details about the benefit plans, please be sure to view your benefit guide as well as your mobile benefits app. So beginning with the changes to the medical plan, you will see the first change is the out-of-pocket maximum amount. The out-of-pocket maximum is the most amount of money that you will pay out of pocket for your medical services. Currently, that individual maximum out-of-pocket amount is $7,000. Effective January 1st, that will be increasing to $8,000. Now, please keep in mind that for most services, such as office visits, obtaining medications, getting blood work, and small procedures, you will be responsible for copays or meeting your deductible. The maximum out-of-pocket really comes into play with some of those larger procedures such as surgeries. And we're going to get into how you can plan for those things when we touch on the FSA account. The second bullet here outlines the change to the office visit copay. That amount is decreasing from $20 to $15, allowing you to access doctor's care at a little bit lesser of a cost. Lastly, the change to the medical plan is the drug list for 2020. Blue Cross Blue Shield and Apex design a listing of medications that the plan covers. For 2020, the drug list will be called the Performance Drug List. The Performance Drug List is designed to offer alternative medications to those higher, more costly medicines. There may be some drugs currently covered today that will be affected by this change. If you're taking a medication that is affected by this change, Blue Cross Blue Shield will be reaching out to you directly via home mailing to indicate that the medication you are taking will be excluded and what steps you can take to either obtain an alternative medication or to work with your doctor in order to get your current medication covered. This listing is one of the more popular drug lists that Blue Cross Blue Shield clients have. Therefore, providers are very familiar with it and know the ins and outs on working through giving alternatives or making sure that those drugs are covered when necessary. Moving on to a new offering for the 2020 benefit plan year is a new program called Transitions. This is a free service for you and your family members. The program offers one-on-one guidance on Medicare coverage, available supplemental plans, and providing a cost comparison to current group coverage versus available Medicare plans and Medicare supplement plans. They provide great information on retirement readiness and the ins and outs of Social Security. Through this program, counselors will address questions, review current medications and physicians to assure there are no gaps in care, and even assist with the enrollment process. If you or someone in your family could benefit from learning about this new opportunity, please feel free to join us on the webinar first on October 22nd at 12 p.m. in Spotlight Studio. For more information or to speak to an advisor, please call the 800 number listed on your screen. Another new item for the 2020 plan year is the EAP, or Employee Assistance Program, that will be offered from ComPsych. Asking for help can be very difficult, but it can make all the difference in situations, whether it's struggles with a work-life balance, family matters, or grief. Apex will now offer a more robust employee assistance program through ComPsych. Apex believes in breaking the mental health stigma, and they want you to know that they care. This program provides an array of tools and resources to help guide and assist you, and it is covered at 100%, so no cost to you. In addition to the counseling sessions available, there are other tools and resources that you may find useful, such as retirement planning, personal affairs planning, such as creating a will, legal consultation, and substance abuse professional services. Moving on to your FSA accounts. As a reminder, the FSA, or flexible spending accounts, are accounts that you can choose to withdraw money from your paycheck, put into an FSA account that can be used later on for eligible expenses. The change to the account this year is the administrator. Currently, the administrator for the FSA accounts and dependent care accounts is TASC. Effective January 1st, that administrator will be moving to TaxSaver. Please be on the lookout for new debit cards in the mail from TaxSaver. As a reminder, Apex does allow up to $500 of money to be rolled over each year into your account. Therefore, any balance that you have in your FSA account currently under that $500 limit will be available for you to use going forward. And now on to some not so new stuff, some reminders about your benefit plans. You still will have the availability to look and review your benefit plan details on the Apex Benefits mobile app. The address for that app is apex.mybenefitsapp.com. Some really great news to share as well is that your current rates are staying the same for all benefit plans. No increase there. Great news. Similarly, the wellness credits will remain the same. So you can see those listed here both for Apexers and TCSers and for those with spouses. A reminder as well is you'll still have the great opportunity to utilize the services from Compass. Compass is the health advocacy firm that can assist you in finding in-network providers, help with bill review, and answer any questions about your benefit plans. Fresh Bennies as well is a great service where you can utilize those teledoc situations, obtain legal savings should you need legal counsel, as well as a prescription discount program. Lastly, for the Colonial Supplemental Life Insurance plans, you still have access to the accident, cancer, critical illness, hospital confinement, and whole and universal life. Keep in mind that if you are enrolled in these currently, there are some of the plans that offer a preventive screening benefit. So what that means is if you utilize your medical plan to go to the doctor or get a preventive screening, you can file a claim with Colonial and receive a check for that benefit. Something new that is coming in 2020 will be the dependent audit. This will occur in the spring of 2020. As a self-funded plan, it is Apex's fiduciary responsibility to protect the integrity of the plan. This audit is a compliance exercise that will assist in verifying eligible dependents on the plan. So how does that affect you? If you are currently covering a spouse or any dependent children on the plan, in the spring of 2020, a third party by the name of Consova will be reaching out to you with instructions on information they will be requesting for your dependents. What kind of information? That would be marriage certificates, adoption paperwork, common law marriage documentation, and things of that nature that show that your dependent is in fact eligible. This will be a very easy process. You will receive instruction and contact information should you have any questions. And now just a couple housekeeping items.
So a couple things and to remember is to make sure that your address is up to date in Workday so that you do get your cards in the mail for 2020. Please be sure also that your personal contact information is in your Workday profile. We need that in case we need to get a hold of you. And any emergency contact information needs to be in there, at least one emergency contact. And you can also update your beneficiaries when you go through open enrollment in Workday. Our wellness credits for 2019 will still show when you are completing your open enrollment, and they will be there. The new ones will be uploaded when we get them at the end of the year. You will be notified whether or not you received the wellness credit or not. But just know that when you're going through and making your elections in Workday right now, those are your 2019 wellness credits. And if you are currently a Colonial Life member and have accident, cancer, or medical bridge insurance, and then you might be able to, you should be able to file your wellness benefit if you got the health screening in September, which means if you get a preventive screening under those different kinds of plans with Colonial, they will send you either $50 or $75 for getting that preventive service depending on the type of coverage that you have. And making your elections in Workday, so you can do that through the desktop or the Workday app on your phone. Just know that when you make the elections on the mobile on your Workday app, you won't be able to see the general enrollment instructions. So it's going to look a little bit different. And just be sure to double check that your beneficiaries and dependents are up to date. We're going to go into Workday. I also wanted to show on SharePoint, we do have a Workday help page. The side toolbar that we have over here, if you scroll all the way down, the little menu that pops out will show help page, so you can go there for help if you need reminders on how to make your benefit elections. And oh man. Log in. See them not. You can see here that on the announcement, you can click on the benefit or the announcement, and it'll show you all the reminders about our wellness credit, making your elections. If you need help, you can reach out to Heba at Compass, or you can reach out to me, Sarah King. And we have the links to all of our plan documents. If you click Benefits Open Enrollment, it will have to start proxy. We're going to proxy in as Chalupa Batman here. So instead of having to go to your inbox in Workday, you can just start open enrollment from the announcement. By clicking on this link right here, or like I just showed you, answer the tobacco use question for life insurance, and then click continue, and that just says that the questionnaire is complete and you can start open enrollment. So it does look different than what we're used to from last year. All of the benefits are on the same page, and your current benefit elections are, other than for flexible spending accounts, are going to show. So flexible spending, you have to re-enroll every year, and these are just showing because of the different meetings that we've been showing everybody. But if, when you first come in to open enrollment, if you currently have FSA, that's not going to show what you have. It's going to show as waived, and you'll have to actually click enroll to make your election and enroll again. So you just click the select radio button, confirm and continue, and then you'll go over and you can play with the amounts to see how much you want up to the maximum amount allowed, and the premium will show there for you. And you can click save. And if, for example, if the medical plan looks good and you don't want to make any changes, you don't have to click on it. But just be sure to click on the different benefits, and you can change what you're allowed to. And then the additional benefits, which are Colonial Life, your current benefits are going to show here, but you're not going to be able to enroll in Colonial through open enrollment through this module. You'll have to actually sit down and meet with a Colonial Life rep. We'll be here on Friday, October the 18th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the STARS room. Or you can let me know and we can schedule a call if you want to speak with them at a different time, and they can enroll you, and then I'll update your benefits on the back end. And then once everything's done and you're good with all of your elections, you click the review and sign button, and then a summary will pull up, and you can review those, make sure everything is okay, and then click submit, and your benefits will be submitted, and all your elections will be done. So you'll just want to make sure that you get those elections made in Workday by November 1st. And if you need help, you can reach out to myself. Hazel will be here Tuesday and Wednesday. And then also we can reach out to Compass for help too. So make sure you make your elections in Workday by November 1st. If you want to, sign up to meet with a Colonial Life rep. And that is all. Thank you very much.